Earlier today, the crew went ashore, and by the time they were ready to come back, the waves have kicked up its heels. In fact, so bad that they were not able to come back. So they're going to be stuck on land tonight. So that's going to leave me on the boat alone tonight. So I need to come up with a plan. I originally tied this life vest to a rope that they could use to get on board. But since they're not going to make it home tonight, I'm going to leave it here just in case of emergency. Next, I want to check the bridle system and make sure that it is holding well. And while you don't see it in this view, I want to confirm the anchor has a good hold, but it also has a little bit of slack. As of right now, the waves aren't too terribly bad, but if they get worse, I want to make sure that my jack line is in place. If something were to go wrong, I want to be able to quickly respond. So this is where I'm going to spend the night. It's also the closest thing to the communication center. And instead of music, I will have on the VHF radio set to channel 16 in case of emergency. The anchor coming loose is one of the worst things that can happen tonight. So I'm going to be prepared with my PFD, which is my inflatable life vest, and also my rain gear. On top of that, I'm prepared to start the engines and move the vessel if absolutely needed. It's important to pay attention to changes in the surrounding areas. So for instance, in this particular case, when this cargo ship went by, it increased the waves. I'll have all my emergency information available. We didn't have much sun today, and I want all of my electronics to be accessible, so I'm going to check the inverter. I really want this to be closer to 12.2. Before I kick on the generator though, I want to see if something else is causing this value to be low. And in this case, I have something running. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was hungry. And once dinner was ready, the inverter kicked back up. So I won't need to turn on that generator after all. When we set the anchor, we also recorded its position, and this allowed us to set the anchor alarm. Next, I want to check the wind gusts for the night and the waves. And I checked the general weather. So I can see that I should expect quite a bit of rain and wind tonight. However, with this level of planning, I feel pretty confident that I'm going to be okay.